Goedemiddag allemaal en welkom bij de persvoorstelling van onze nieuwste aanwinst, Jens Petter Hauge. Hij zit hier naast mij. Het zal geen grote verrassing meer zijn, denk ik. Het hing al een beetje in de lucht, maar bij deze is het ook officieel en echt. We hebben ook onze hoofdscout er weer bij gezet, Samuel Cardenas. Ook hij zal straks jullie vragen beantwoorden. Jens spreekt perfect Engels, dus his English is perfect, so he'll be glad to answer your questions. Stefan.
Good afternoon, Jens. Who or what has convinced you to sign here for Gent on a loan deal for one season?
Thanks for showing up first. It's nice to have you here. And when we had the interest and the first talk with Gent, it seems like a perfect match in the way they play. The Belgium league is tough and competitive, so that was also a main reason that we ended up here. And after my talk with the coach, I said yes.
Did you had one sort of conversation with Andreas Hank Olsen, because he's also Norwegian, so perhaps he could fill you in with some extra info.
Yes, I had a good talk with him, and we discussed a few things, and he had only positive things to say about the club, about the city, the stadium, the fans. So I'm excited.
Your arrival in Gent comes with high expectations. Fans are really excited that you signed for Gent for one season. What are your ambitions and especially also your expectations of the upcoming season?
Yeah, I hope to play a lot of matches on a high level. Of course, we have two important games now in the Europa League playoff. I want to play the Europa League again, so we aim for winning the two difficult matches, and in the league I want to be a part of a playing team, a team that takes big steps and show that we want to fight in the top.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you played for Milan. You played for Frankfurt last season, and the level of those teams are very high. Do you consider this then as an extra challenge to prove yourself now here in a team where a lot of people will look at you when it comes to delivering the key moments?
Yeah, I think it's a good challenge for me. And I hope it will be good. I'm sure that my year here will be good.
Hi Jens, could you also describe why Gent should be the perfect move for your career in general?
Yeah, they play good attacking football. They give the players freedom. I think the system will fit me good.
What kind of player are you? I think a winger, but can you, for example, also play as a striker?
Mainly I'm a winger, yes. I like to play at the wing, mainly left side, where I can come inside the pitch, use my right foot to create chances for me or my teammates.
If you look back at your period of time at Milan and also Eintracht Frankfurt, what have you learned of these two years or 2 seasons?
It's been two different seasons, but 2 amazing seasons. I have been through a lot of cool games, important games at a big stage. So I hope that I have learned something, and I'm ready to show that here.
I can also imagine that you're looking forward to Europa League, because I think you've got some great memories at Frankfurt, obviously, but also in Milan, I think.
Yes, it's a good competition. So, hopefully we play also there this season.
Have you also or already talked with Erling Haaland about this move? Because I think he is like a good friend of you, no?
Yeah, he's a good friend, but yeah, last days we haven't talked so much, so I hope to catch up with him soon.
Jens, when did you decide that it was better for you to leave Eintracht Frankfurt?
No, I think in the end of last week we agreed, and yeah, I had a good talk with the coach here and the sporting director in Frankfurt. So yeah, we agreed that for this moment it was the best solution.
What's the exact reason then?
No, it's to make sure that I get enough playing time at my preferred position in a tough league. So I will continue to develop and yeah, hopefully return as a better player.
Did you have other options?
Yes.
Yes. And what made you decide that Belgium was, because this is considered a lower league than the Bundesliga, so maybe you had bigger leagues calling?
Yeah, we had offers from some other leagues, also other clubs here in Belgium. But yeah, after the talk with the coach here, and yeah, the way my agent presented this offer, and yeah, his talks also with people here, so we thought it was the right.
Did you talk with other coaches in Belgium then?
Yes.
Yes? And they were not so convincing than the coach here?
No, I had good talks also with other manager, but yeah, the fact that hopefully we play Europa League was mainly the decisive factor.
So the other Belgian teams, we're very curious who they are. They are not playing in Europe.
No.
Okay. Can you tell us which they were? Which team?
I had a talk with Standard Liège. Ronny is a Norwegian coach, so yeah, we had a good talk there. I was also seriously considering that option. I think also that would be really good for my career. But yeah, as I said, hopefully we play Europa League here, and that was the main factor.
Thank you. Of course, our head of scouting, Samuel, was also involved in this transfer. So, your questions for Samuel.
Hi, Samuel. When did you notice the player on your right side for the first time?
Well, it's been some years, I would say. Of course, the time in Bodo Glimt he performed, and we followed him already there, or I did. I think I was not even in the club yet when he was there. But the availability was quite short term. Everything moved in a matter of days. I took contact with the agent, or I know his agent very well. The decision was made that Eintracht loans him, and we had him on the phone with the coach, and I think the same day. And then things moved, and obviously I'm delighted that it in the end happened.
Did you want to have an option to buy him with Frankfurt?
Of course, but I think the situation for now is this was the only way possible.
Hi, Samuel. How do you see Jens fitting in the team?
Well, I think in the way he plays here is going to be different than he played in Eintracht. In Eintracht, he was used a lot as a wingback on the right side, as his strong foot is the right. But as he also said, he likes to cut inside. The strongest years in Bodo, he was playing more as a winger that cuts a lot inside. And in our system, he's not really going to be a winger in the Tissoudali type position, but he is able to cut inside, and he's able to maybe play wider also, depending on the system in this regard. But we see him as a replacement to the unfortunate injury of Tissoudali.
How happy are you thus far about this transfer period this summer?
Well, first, I'm so far delighted, but it's not over yet.
Hello, Samuel. Can we say that the transfer policy of Gent has made some kind of evolution? This year, it's really clear that the club is getting players with a higher level, but especially directly involved with the positions that you need. Is that a very Is that one of your decisions?
I don't take the decision in this regard. Of course, I recommend. And the decision was that we focus more on quality instead of quantity. And in the end, my options are these on the table, and these are the ones that we move on.
Mm-hmm. I think it's no coincidence that Jens played in Frankfurt. I mean, you know the German league that well. It's one of your strong points.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Well, Jens played in Frankfurt, and you know the Bundesliga so well.
Yeah, it's more coincidence. So in this deal, really, it was about timing. First off, we needed to be really fast. This was, of course, as Jens also said, there was several clubs interested, and there was several concrete offers. But there was also clubs that didn't even make a concrete offer yet because it moved quite quickly. And that's the first thing. And it's more a coincidence that now he played in Eintracht. It's more being there at the right time.
We have 2 more weeks. Besides a goalkeeper, which is obvious that he will come sooner or later, are there other positions in which you're still looking to reinforce the team?
Well, I prepare myself for every eventuality, let's say. But that's normal, that's in any case, because we are a selling club first and foremost. And if there is an offer for whoever that we cannot reject, I need to be prepared, and I need to have an offer, and I need to have a player or several players in most cases ready that we can move on immediately. And in this regard, it's rather open in what I focus on.
Of course, Jens Petter is very known with a lot of people, but maybe the people in Belgium don't know him. How prestigious is this transfer for Gent?
But I wouldn't necessarily call it prestigious. I think the most important thing is the quality of the player. It can be a bigger name, it can be a lesser known name. Now we have obviously with Jens Petter a quite known name, I would say. But what matters is he fits what we were looking for. He fits the profile. He really is at the strongest in our system, playing in this position that we were looking for. And it comes in the right time for him. He's looking to get back to his level, to get back to his form. And we had a great success, I think, with Jordan. And we're looking to have the same outcome now with Jens Petter.
Thank you, Samuel, for your answers. Dank je wel voor de toelichting. Als er geen vragen meer zijn, dan ronden we hierbij af. En we zien elkaar morgen vroeg alweer terug om 9 uur. Dan gaan we vooruitblikken op de Europese match tegen Omonia Nicosia met onze coach en met Davy Roef. Dank je wel en tot morgen.